We see a graduate from the Utah School for the Blind. She speaks from a hallway on the Ogden campus.
A lot of times people are afraid to help blind people because they're not exactly sure how to help. It's just best to not assume and just always ask questions.
Video shows a man walking along a sidewalk with his white cane.
The more that you're around a blind person, everyone has different levels of independence, and so the more you're around them, the more you're going to recognize, like, oh, this person tends to need help with this, or they don't need help with this. I do sighted guide sometimes. I typically don't need it. I can just follow someone. I just prefer when someone just says, hey, do you want to do sighted guide, or can you follow me? I can't speak for every blind person on, do I prefer sighted guide or do I not, or, and so that's why I think the big thing is asking questions, is because everyone has a different personality and everyone has different levels of independence. And so, it just goes back to that. Just, you have to figure out, you have to ask them. Because some people do prefer to do things on their own, and some people would prefer sighted guide.
Two women walk together. One holds her white cane. The other woman serves as a sighted guide and holds her arm.
It's never appropriate to grab someone's cane unless you ask them first. That's the blind person's way of getting around. That's how they get around safely. And so it's never okay to grab their cane if you think that you're going to grab their cane to lead them, because it's, sometimes people think it's more appropriate to lead them by their cane rather than touching them. It's just as bad. And so that's why I put the responsibility of asking questions on sighted people. If they want to help, that's kind of their responsibility to ask questions, but it's the blind person has a responsibility as well to tell them yes or no, or tell them what they need.